We put the real reality or whatever, period.
Y'all, Pharaoh is the messiest person I know. I swear to God.
Whatever so are you talking about?
If y'all see the quote tweet on Twitter, y'all know what I'm talking about. Cause why is it?
That was the first GIF that popped up.
What you search?
Keith said I got a test in an hour. Girl, go study. The fuck
Why
off
are you here?
Get the fuck off YouTube.
Actually, I'm gonna block you because you need to be taking that what you can't be doing.
No,
I'm
block you,
bitch.
The hell? JB said, wait, I didn't see it. What did Pharaoh tweet? I guess you'll never know. But we're here to talk about The Amazing Race episode 6. Episode 6. We're moving forward. Is it about creaming again? Oh my God.
This is the Amazing Race pod.
Oh my God.
We don't talk about that here.
Oh my God. But anyway,
dark conversations.
How'd you feel about this episode of Amazing Race? There was a lot of discourse.
It was cute. It was a lot of discourse for real.
About the thing that Tucker said at the beginning of the episode and the thing that Rubina said at the end of the episode. They were like, ooh, what is this tea, honey? Because
he was like, oh, I'm not racing around with Rubina, but it's not really going to affect me at all.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, I don't want Tucker to win.
Yeah. And everybody was like going back and forth. I guess Tucker has his stance, Rubina has her stance. And then Tucker had a lot of clips going around of him on live, some old clips of him on live saying things. And there's speculation that him and T-Core are living together. Not even speculation. Him and T-Core were living together temporarily. And there was speculation on that. This isn't the Patreon, but there would have been conversation to have on the Patreon said this had been that. Honestly, that's why we got to get one. It's always something.
It's always something. We need to save this to talk about it there.
We do. Put a pin in it. I think they fucking, personally. I said it!
Can we blame her?
I don't blame them. Let me tell you something about Tucker. That white man, and look, contrary to popular belief, the white men don't do it for me. I can't do the pink dick.
Well,
I can't do the pink hole. But Tucker, whew. Now, T-Core, we might have to fight over our man. Like, I'm sorry.
Baby, he don't want you.
Sorry. He likes black girls.
You're not a girl.
I could be.
I can.
I can. Gender is a made up she, her.
D-Dick. And that's not what he wants.
But anyways, Tucker hit me up, baby. Gooseman said, don't you got a boyfriend, Pharaoh? Don't piss me off because I don't. I need to. He's playing the fuck, y'all. He's actually playing games, and I'm finna start crying because this is the love of my life. He needs to lock in. Fuck. Let me shut up before he watches this and be like, what the fuck? But anyways, we're here. I don't have a man. I'm single for now. We're here, episode 6. Let me pull up the people now. Before we even start, I have to say something, Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Why did we see Tucker and Eric run the entire leg before we saw anything else? They were done before anyone else even got to
I literally looked at the time. It was like 28 minutes in, and they won the leg. I was like, oh, God. That's crazy. What? They need to equalize these bitches again because, good Lord.
What?
Like, we I feel like Izzy and Paige or Jack and Chelsea definitely just finna be out next. Like, we're here, child. We're here. This kind of happens every season. It's not just this season. Like, sometimes there's like a pacing that you can kind of follow, especially when the teams are just so unequal. I love that Colin and Taylor are really in it now because they were very low and now they're like top 3 twice in a row. So it's about to get real competitive. Natalie and Stephanie, Joseph and Adam, they're really strong teams. I do feel like Jack and Chelsea and Izzy and Paige just about to go these next 2 episodes.
Yeah, it feels like
if they don't, that would be really interesting.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
I'm rooting for Izzy and Paige. Didn't move. I mean, other than Tucker and Eric, but they were in first.
Yeah, I love Izzy Paige. I was rooting for this whole episode, and they were like almost catching up. Well, they did actually catch up literally at a point, and I was like, oh, they're getting there. But I'd argue that Izzy and Paige were a very consistent team up until that U-turn, and then it really set them back. So I wouldn't
Jack
be surprised.
Bad.
He did. I wouldn't be surprised if they sneak their way up there, though. I'm not gonna lie, because they're just good. They really just are good at the challenges and stuff. But boom, we start this leg off, and we are still in. I feel like we've been in. Damn, where are they even at? The fuck is it called? Croatia. I feel like we've been in Croatia for 3 legs. I'm like, damn. But they're still in Croatia. And this leg is a self-driving leg. They have to drive to Testerito Arboretum or whatever. At the beginning of the episode, of course, Tucker says his shady comment about Rowena, no shade. And then Eric also
was it shady?
It was real. I wouldn't say it was shady, but it became shady considering they're now not together.
No shade.
I mean, fine, but now it's giving shade. But and Eric also makes this comment about Kylan and Taylor. There was some chat BBC, not drama, BBC. But there was like I noticed myself say it this time. I was like, damn, I said the wrong thing. I said it hard as fuck too.
You did.
There's a chat BCC. I wouldn't say drama, but a lot of people explaining themselves when it comes to this whole Kylan and Taylor, Eric and Tucker hearing them. I don't know. I don't understand why I really don't understand why it's a thing. Like this whole, we heard them say there's a boys thing, so we got to keep an eye out for Selena. It's become this thing, and I don't understand why. I'll read a little bit of it.
Feel like I hope it comes up again, like in a clashing way, because I'm like, kind of just saying it. So is it gonna come up again? And if it does, what kind of tea is that, honey?
Like literally, maybe it'll come up because of what? Okay, Taylor says, "Nah, I'm about to be on that ass space because why are Kylan and I getting jumped for saying the words gentleman's agreement when Jag and Jazz literally told us at the airport heading to Croatia that they made a gentleman's agreement."
And now Jazz and Jag from the ally, they ain't say that.
See, and that's the problem. I think that's really the issue, is that Jazz and Jag aren't saying they said that. So no one's really backing it up. It's just Taylor and Kylan's word and then Tucker and Eric's word. Eric replied, he said, "We had no gentleman's agreement or any sort of other agreement, hence why my overhearing Kylan talking about a supposed gentleman's agreement was surprising news to me, which is also why I passed it on to Jazz. You heard us early in the episode say that if we were going to U-turn anybody..."
Who the hell is he talking to?
Girl, J and J. Not exactly a gentleman's agreement. Child. Tucker and I chose not to U-turn anyone because, one, we were in the first place. Most Amazing Race teams who are in first don't use the U-turn. 2, we just won the previous leg and had a target on our backs. And 3, we had no idea what place any of the other teams
talking to.
Now, maybe
I'll figure it out.
Maybe it's my
talking
tone.
to Taylor.
Maybe it's my tone.
No,
maybe
I feel like you're reading it in the tone he's wanting it to be in. Because as I'm reading it, I'm like, you're trying to check me and condescend me right now.
I think Kylan felt the same thing because Kylan is pretty defensive of Taylor. That's his fucking friend. That's his girl.
As he should be.
As he should. So he chimed in and he said, "We're just repeating what we were told, honey."
Period.
That's what he said. But that's basically what the fuck he said. He said, "That's why Taylor and I are referencing it in the episode as something we heard about. Quotations, gentleman's agreement. Isn't some term we came with on our own." Budapest was the first time we were able to see any of the other teams who were near the front of the pack since the end of leg 1. So our conversations in the airport are all we have to go off at this point. I don't think they're this aggressive, y'all. I think they're more so tough.
I low-key feel like it.
I have that energy, so I'm gonna give it.
I feel like that is what it was giving. No shade, because the girls like to be all cordial and congenial. You're doing it as what they're trying to say because that's what they want to say it like.
And then they both ended off with a separate message, Eric and Kyla, and they were like, "Just to be clear, I don't think anybody's lying. I think it was just miscommunication." And Eric was like, "Oh, I agree, y'all. We're all respectful."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they cleared it up.
Okay. Because I feel like he was trying to come at my sister crazy. And I like how Taylor didn't have to say too much. He just jumped in front of the bullet.
The man, she don't argue with men. Men argue with men.
Kyla, handle that.
Handle my lightweight. Thank you. So yes, we get to the detour. The detour, Lee, is bag it up or pull it up. I think we should pick it up.
It's that.
You know what I'm saying?
Ivan, Missy, yeah.
You don't know the lyrics. Pick it up where we left off. Man, give it up. I don't know the lyrics. Exactly. Shout out to Selena Gomez.
Period. Diva.
The only Latina.
The only?
Period.
Jeanette Ortega?
Not Cardi B. That's all I needed to say. Not her. But we move. Let me get off of her. I like Cardi B too, y'all. Shout out to Cardi B. Oh, so are we doing bag it up or pull it up? We doing bag it up, girl.
In moments like this, I would want to know exactly what the card says.
Okay.
Because I do feel like if I had heard enough directions about bag it up, I would be like, that seemed a little strenuous.
Mm-hmm.
But watching it, I was like, oh no, this is very easy. Mm-hmm. Like the other one, you gotta get in the boat. You gotta.
I think pull it up said row because I remember hearing like after reading the card, Natalie and Stephanie be like, "Oh, we can row" or something like that. So I think we would have known it had to do with rowing.
Can they start being real cute and then as they're reading it, put a thing of the card on the screen? Like I would love to know exactly what it says. Can they start doing that? Like I'm really curious.
Yeah,
but.
I would have immediately thought bag it up.
If we saw row, we're not rowing.
We don't know how to row. I can't swim. So, and JB says, I feel like y'all would have bag it up too. I think we would have ate this leg. I think we would have got first this leg, bitch. I don't care what happened.
It was really simple.
It was. And that's the thing. I think it was more so. That was probably why the teams didn't shuffle up that much because it was more so just complete the task. You know, these weren't extremely hard tasks. You just had to complete it. It wasn't anything where it's like you had to be meticulous or nothing like that. Even the pull it up. Even pull it up. All they had to do was pull the shit up and put it in their boat and deliver it. Both of these were delivery challenges. Deliver the sandbags or deliver the buoy shit. That's all it was. So it's like, I think this was easy, but I would have done bag it up. And we saw a few teams do bag it up. All the boys did bag it up. The male teams. And that makes me think maybe they could tell it was physical because last time it was physical, they all chose that as well. So I'm like, maybe it was clear on the card that it was like that type of challenge.
More physical. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We saw when the guys were doing it, Joseph and Adam had a moment and they talked about Adam having to adjust accordingly because of his sugar levels because he is a diabetic. It's so interesting hearing these conversations and seeing these conversations and it's important because I don't walk around knowing everything that people with diabetes have to do and endure and go through. So it's a different level of empathy and understanding that I have for people with diabetes when I'm seeing it happen on TV, which is why we push for diversity because when people see something, they're awakened and surprised. We see all the time on Big Brother, especially in the old school days and Survivor, when there's a gay man and there's a homophobic man and he's like, well, I never talked to a gay man in my life, but I like Bunky. It's like, of course, because you don't know anything about them. And that's what happens nowadays with people like, I don't know, Theo from The Challenge, who have a lot of opinions about transgender people.
Stay on his neck.
It just comes from the lack of understanding. It's really not... I know it has hatred. It is hatred, and it is coming across as all of these negative things. But at the end of the day, they just don't know, and they don't understand. They're like little kids, which is unfortunate. But a lot of people are just ignorant about so many different things, and it causes literal death to some people. It literally causes so much negativity, and it's unfortunate. But that's why we need to have people on these shows who represent these groups because you didn't understand them better. Truly,
period. I love that.
And I love that. And I love that we have Adam here to be that type of representation because it's important. And Joseph even said on Chat BBC that he mentioned in the episode how there was... I said it again.
Too fast. You saying it too fast, baby.
I'm also just a horny boy. But he mentioned in the episode how, dang, we threw out our water shoes and we threw out our stuff. And he said on Chat BBC, BCC.
There you go.
He said, actually, I want to read it. But he mentioned that essentially they were throwing the stuff out so that way they don't have to carry as much. Oh, here he says, I want to take the second to shout out Adam. During the salt challenge, his blood sugar was critically high and he still pushed through without hesitation. I kept insisting that we take breaks, but he refused and kept helping however he could. The leg before that, his sugar dropped dangerously low. And in the middle of the race, he offered to leave his backpack behind and pull out his medication and abandon all of his supplies. So that's why he was mentioning they don't have their shoes and stuff, because they literally were throwing stuff out, and now they only have one bag. They put all of their stuff in one bag, so that way Adam doesn't have to carry around that other bag. So
wow, they really have to work at a different level than everyone else, and that's really inspiring to see.
It is. You got to adjust. So yeah, most people got done with this challenge very fast. I think we would have ate this up. Even like,
no, I think we would have ate. No shade. We would have been Dylan and Dylan. And literally, when I saw Tucker do that little method of weigh it first, I literally thought of that. I was like, we need to weigh it to see how many scoops we have to do. So we're here, baby. We would have ate. No shade.
We would have ate. Later on in the episode, Izzy and Paige and Chelsea and Jack also did this same task. They did bag it up. They got there at the same time. And no shade to Chelsea and Jack, but this episode, not just this episode, they be a little bit in the clouds sometimes. Like, they be getting lost. They be getting confused. They be running
the little ditzy team a little bit. No, it's like, that's really kind of what they give. Like, they just be in the back and just on their own vibe, low key. Like, they on their own spectrum for real.
Literally, they literally ran past the clue box when they were finding the clue, and Izzy and Paige was like, "Girl, let's keep moving." They ran past the wheelbarrow.
Izzy Paige was like, also so fun too. Like, Chelsea is probably one of the best winners of Big Brother, and she on here in 6th place,
literally struggling low
back
key.
In the pack. It's like, girl, Chelsea, we just saw you be that girl. What happened?
Happening.
But it just shows that this is an entirely different game. That's why it's so fun when you watch the traders and people like Dan flop. It's like, oh, okay, like that should be transferable. Especially,
and it's crazy because
like you were from a house to running across the world.
Race.
Like,
girl, let's race. It's great. I actually think they're good at some of these tasks. I just think they're not meticulous enough. I think they kind of just, they don't pay enough attention. Like, you really have to be specific, pay attention to detail, and complete the task thoroughly. And I think even Hannah said this in chat BCC. She said Izzy and Paige are so meticulous about completing the tasks, so that's why they're good at getting them done and moving forward to the next step. And I think with Jack and Chelsea, I think they're actually good at some of these tasks. They just do it so fast and sloppily that sometimes they look crazy, and they suck at navigating. That's really they worst fucking position as well. Like, they barely got there, and Izzy and Paige left 30-45 minutes after them. Like, why are y'all getting there at the same time? So yeah, there's that.
It's bad for Elmo.
The other task was pull it up. Girl, I never would have wanted to be on that water.
Pull it up.
They were struggling to row too. Kylan.
Yeah.
Kylan was struggling to row.
I don't know how to row no goddamn boat, child.
Especially
with no oars. Like, is it this motion?
I think we should have done the two. You take one, I take one. Because that looked crazy to me. I didn't think that made much sense at all, honestly. That looked crazy. Well, I can see how instinct you would say, oh, only one person could do this, but after you start struggling, it's like you got to do like Natalie and Stephanie and just one person.
Probably two. Like, you have to probably be incredibly strong to do that. I feel like
that's true.
You're pushing a boat through water.
And I've never rowed, so I don't know, but they just looked like they were. Well, Kylan was literally struggling, and he was kind of getting a little annoyed with Taylor because Taylor was reading the clue. He was like, "You supposed to help me? Can you just help me when it pops out?" And then it would pop out, and she would. He was like, "See, that's."
And then Jenny just kept reading for a minute. She was not bothered at all.
He was like, "He got it." Somebody on Twitter was like, they don't like the way Kylan was talking to Taylor. Did you feel that?
What?
That's what they said, girl. They said, I don't like that. I don't like that he was kind of getting snappy with her. I didn't think that because I saw that tweet.
Snappy.
I saw that tweet before I watched it. And when I watched it, I was like, I don't know what they're talking about. Like, she is up in La La Land, no shade.
But which part were they referencing? This part?
That part. Well, I assume they were referencing that part because that was the only time he said anything really to her this episode. So I assumed they were referencing the part in the boat where he was like, "See, that's that moment where you needed to da 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 da," and she wasn't doing it.
But I
was like,
too sensitive. If Kylan could talk to me anyway, Kylan could slap me in the face, and I wouldn't care.
Okay, and that's where you're not a good reputable source. I can't be asking you the question because now we're getting lost. Hold on. Oh my God, bro. You know, I hate to be a weird, romantic, hopeless person, but
what happened?
The nigga I went on a date with.
He reminds me of.
He is. He reminds me of.
Oh, okay.
He reminds me of Kylan so much. I was like, oh my God, you kind of.
Oh, girl, bye.
Like that. Very interesting. What? Not girl, bye. Not you denouncing my experience.
The girls want to be Taylor Hill so bad, baby. You know
Stephanie, girl, don't nobody want to be Taylor. Shout out to Taylor Hill. Don't nobody want to be her. She a girl with a pussy. I ain't a girl with a pussy. I got a dick. I'm a man. I don't want to be her girl. I want to be a man.
Why you have to get so graphic? I don't understand why you went straight there. You could just.
That's just what I thought. I'm just saying she a girl, and I'm a man.
We need to work on that. We need to work on that.
Graphicness, I do.
Yes.
I'm actually trying. I'm trying my best. I just don't try me. You're not helping when you're trying me. You gotta.
I'm not even trying you.
You gotta support me. Well, I was trying to talk about my experience. You was like, girl, boo, like. I felt attacked. So I started getting angry and then I got flustered. And then I went to that direction. That was my problem. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. This is why we can't do The Amazing Race, y'all. Do you know? That would literally be a scene on The Amazing. This exact conversation, it would be us in the car. Like, I'm telling y'all, we can't do this show.
It would be funny. It would be funny.
I think it would be very funny, but it's like, we can't do this show. Breakfast says, Lee, wasn't you just talking about letting Colin slap you?
Baby, I didn't start listing the name of genitalia.
Oh, now it's just the verbiage. Anyway. Stephanie and Natalie also do this challenge, and they Stephanie was getting a little snap. Talk about snappy. If you're gonna talk about anybody getting snappy, it was low-key Stephanie, because Stephanie was like, Natalie, I need you to roll. She was kind of like, she was very stern with it too. She was like, Natalie, lock in. I think Stephanie's getting tired of Natalie being so sweet and nice and kind. She's like, you can't tell people to wait. What are you doing? This is a race, Natalie. Which is real, low key. Like,
girl, let's race.
Girl, let's race. Very real. Christina Rubina also do this challenge, but at this point they had already lost, so who gives a damn? No shade.
Did they?
Yes. Roadblock was oh girl. And I don't know exactly what the clue said, but they have to go on a fact-finding mission and remember facts that are located scarcely around this city-town situation, and then answer questions that are going to be randomized and changed with each attempt. Now, clearly, they weren't informed that the questions were going to change with each attempt on the actual card, but they let us know as the audience. Now, Lee, I guess I would be doing this.
You would definitely be doing this.
I'm a great test taker, y'all. I would literally.
You've done a lot of roadblocks already.
I
really should have did that downhill one, but we already said you would have did it.
I don't think we would have understood how simple it was. Honestly, I think we would have misunderstood it when we read it. It depends how the clues are. Maybe not, but at this point, we're on episode 6, and I've done 5 roadblocks in our hypothetical, and Lee's done 2. So you really need to do every single roadblock until the finale. Because how many roadblocks does each team get? I know it has to be even, but how many legs is it? Let me Google.
Wait, how have I done 2 and you got 5 and 7 and 6 episodes?
There was 2 roadblocks on one of the episodes. One episode had 2 roadblocks.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
A team is usually limited to a specific number of roadblocks per person, such as 5 or 6. Ooh.
Oh my God.
So, for example, in a season with 13 roadblocks, the maximum a single team member could do is 6. Damn. Oh, 7. So, with 13, like this season had 13. With 13, one person does 7, one person does 6. But you both each have to do at least 6. So, in this season, because there's 13 people, I could still do 7, which would mean I would have 2 more. And you would have to do 6, which means you would have to do 4 roadblocks.
I can think
of that. Lee's Comp Beast era is loading, honey. You gotta do them.
The next 4, we can sit home. I feel. We'll see.
We gonna see.
Watch it be swimming next. It's gonna be swimming next or something.
Lee, baby, you comping out till finale. We'll see. Honestly, y'all, I think we would have been out on this season. Personally,
no shade. One of these seasons, it was like, oh, we Loki could have still been in, but nah.
Yeah. Ciao. So this roadblock, it was. I think I would have ate this up in high school. I would literally not do, even in college, girl. I would go to class, be zoned out because of my ADHD, leave, go talk to a man or something, go talk to my friends or something, go eat, hop around the school, socialize, not do none of my homework, fail, and then I would get to the test and get an A. Girl, I wasn't paying attention. None of the shit the teacher said. I'm a good test taker. So I think I would have ate this up easily. And we moved. And I have a decent I have a pretty good short-term memory. Long-term, I'll be forgetting shit. But short-term, like memorizing something, I could do that.
No, y'all. Pharaoh used to stress me out, and I'm not even
when
a parent. Because you would be like, oh, I'm not doing that project. It's only some percentage of my grade. And I'm like, you're not going to do the project at all? You're like, no, I'm not doing the project. I'm like, why would you not do the project? You're like, because I don't want to. I'm like, do the project. Fail the class. Oh, yeah, I failed. You don't care?
Oh, no, I didn't fail the class.
Back in high school, yeah.
Maybe one.
And you didn't give a damn. I was so confused.
To clear it up, these are college courses we're discussing that we were taking in high school. In high school, I didn't fail no high school level class, honey. I was getting A's and B's. Just to clear that up. But I did fail some college courses. But I had ADHD and it was undiagnosed. So hey,
girl, I had ADHD too, undiagnosed.
Didn't you fail class?
No, I did. What
the hell? You thought you was idiot?
No. The one class I failed was
you failed two classes. You literally got caught cheating and failed another English.
No. Let me explain. The first class I failed was BCIS. That was the very first time, around the time that me and Pharaoh first met. So we was in that class acting a fool. All of a sudden, he started doing his work and left me in the dust.
I don't fail classes, honey.
Oh, you didn't fail that class.
Okay.
And then the English class, because mind you, these are college courses. So in the English class, it was a professor, and they be real strict in college. So my friend, my homegirl, I had let her plagiarize off my shit. Her dumbass didn't do it good enough, so it was caught. And she cut both of us. I forget, either we had to drop because she was going to fail us, or she just cut us from the program. Either way, we had to do another English class and pass that one. But yeah, no, that was a crazy experience for me.
For real. I promise y'all, we were smart. I know we telling these negative stories. We were smart students.
We both graduated with our associates. So
we graduated high school with our associate's degree. Went to college, graduated college. We both have degrees. I don't think we talk about that enough. We are degrees. Did we ever? Did they know that?
I don't think they knew that.
We have degrees, y'all. We literally have degrees. Like, bitch, we're smart. The fuck are you talking about? Like, we got degrees, man. It's like first in the family. Like, hold on, first generation.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
Wait.
Yeah, baby. This is not just a kingdom; it's a business.
Yeah, bitch. The educated kingdom. Huh? Okay.
What are your majors? My major is criminal justice.
Mine is business administration. Because I run businesses, as you see.
Yeah,
administering the business.
Period.
Okay. Hiring. Speaking of, make sure y'all sending y'all application. Well,
don't send no more.
I don't know. Let's go back. Actually, hold on. Reel it in. Anyways, get y'all degrees. Well, don't do it if you don't want to, but I'd say do it, but don't do it if you don't want to, because baby, hey, sometimes you don't. Anyways, Taylor has this smart idea. And it was a good idea. The idea was good if she was right. She said, no, it would have ate. She was like, I'm going to go ask for a check so I can hear what are the questions that I need to look out for. Mind you, Amazing Race is 3 steps ahead of her ass, and they already knew that they needed to change the questions so that way this doesn't happen.
Did you catch the music in the background when she first said it?
Music.
I was like, oh shit, this is not smart. I was like, no.
It was bad for my sister. Now, Jazz has the same exact idea, and he's so, I hate smart bitches like that. I really do. I hate smart ass bitches like that. Who made you that? Who made your IQ that fucking high, nigga? The fuck is your problem? So this nigga, he asks the question, and then he was turning around to leave, and he was like, oh wait, I should ask again just in case the answers change. Now, how would you think of that?
I would not have thought that at all. If I had came to the conclusion that I should ask first, which I don't even think I would have came to that conclusion.
Even that step is kind of literally.
But then going back, no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
My dumb ass, because I likely would have been doing this roadblock. My dumb ass would have literally went straight to finding the shields. I wouldn't have even thought to think to ask the questions to get the question. Bitch, I ain't that smart. My dumb ass would have went to them shields and I would have remembered them shit and I would have came back and I would have been done. Like, it wouldn't have gave none of this other strategic and smart. I can't think that way. But sometimes, but in this moment, I don't think I would have. I think I would have been moving forward.
So we would have flopped.
No, I think I would have just been able to easily get, kind of like what Tucker did or Eric. I forgot who did the roadblock, but they just went to the shields, got done, and answered the questions. I think I would have just been able to do that without taking the extra step of So boom, that's how that went for them. Taylor literally has a moment where she tries to get a check. It is wrong, obviously, because she's just trying to figure out the questions, and then she comes back, and when she comes back, the questions are different. She's like, screaming into the ether.
Bitch, the screams took me out, bro. She was over it. She was so over it. That was so real, though. That was real. So real. If that was me, bitch, I would have been cussing up a storm, bitch. You would have heard beep, 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 beep.
Honestly, they don't scream enough on The Amazing Race. Y'all don't understand. Okay, maybe y'all do understand because y'all hear me on the podcast. I scream, and it's not just on the podcast. We can be literally sitting in the house. Bitch, we could be outside. Sometimes me and Lee are outside in public, and I'm screaming, walking into the store. I scream. Just loudly.
Just loud. Like a microphone.
Just loud. So,
Pharaoh, in the chat.
I know! Damn. So I'm a very loud person. So if I was ever on any show, not just The Amazing Race, I would be yelling. Don't let me be on that Big Brother wall and finna fall, bitch.
You so stupid, bro.
But anyways, JB said, Pharaoh, who would win against you versus Christina Aguilera? I think I'm watching Christina. I'm watching Jennifer Hudson. I'm watching Beyonce. I'm watching. Who else is a loud screamer?
Demi Lovato.
Ooh.
That's a hard one.
Demi.
Honestly, no, you were bold for saying Jennifer Hudson.
I got her. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Yeah. I'm not watching Beyonce, but I can get louder than Beyonce. Don't treat me to these things of the world.
I'm not that kind of girl. Your love is what I prefer. It's what I deserve.
So Stephanie gets there, and quickly behind them is Joseph and Adam. And of course, that's the Trainwreck Alliance. They're excited that they're back together. Yay, Trainwreck Alliance. High five. Right. So Adam and Stephanie work together.
Train.
Wasn't you just coming? It's the word. You use the innuendo. I would have said, I'd rather Joseph and Adam stick their dick. Yeah.
That's the difference. That's the difference.
So I'm real, and you just be trying to be cordial.
No, I'm demure.
You're demure and mindful. I'm mindless. What's the opposite of
behavior? I don't know.
Wait, what's the demure antonym? I'm wondering. Demure antonym. What does demure even mean? Hold on. Let's start there. Demure meaning. Actually, let's just go to dictionary. What's web?
Google it.
Okay. Demure means reserved, modest, and shy. Typically used of a woman. Everything about fucking gender with them. Get the fuck out of my face. Reserved, modest, and shy. So then the opposite of that would be
loud, boisterous, and outgoing.
Yeah. Okay. Demure antonym. Brazen. Whoa. Brazen. Bold and without shame. I'm very brazen. Bold and without shame. That's literally me. They might as well put Pharaoh.
I'm demure. And no, honestly, this is Lee is like Phaedra. Acts like a Southern belle, but as a
oh my God.
Well.
Yeah. Very brazen. Brazen Pharaoh. That's why I need to name my son.
Brazen. Ooh,
Yeah,
I
you
kind
think
of
that's a
like
cute name?
that.
It's
Maybe a middle
different, right?
name.
It would be
It
bold
would
to
be
do it
a
as a
cute.
first
It would
name.
be a cute first name if he was a white boy.
Oh, maybe a girl.
Brazen. Nah.
No.
This is my son Brazen and my daughter Demir.
But that's why I think switch them. The boy's name is Demure. The girl's name is Brazen. I like feminine names, male.
Like Shannon.
Yeah, like Shannon. Kinda. I would love to name my son like Adonis. And I feel like that kind of feels feminine.
Adonis is a male god, though, ain't it?
Oh, I thought it was a female. I don't know. I don't know.
Adonis is a male.
Okay, real. Well, then I would love that. Or Apollo. I would love Apollo.
Yeah, Adonis was the handsome mortal lover of Aphrodite. That's the woman.
Oh, Aphrodite's the woman. I like Aphrodite too. These are cute names. No, that's right.
Where we at, baby?
I was like, oh yeah. That was so Joseph and Stephanie, they're all working together, right? They end up finishing back to back, and then they're looking for directions. So Stephanie and Natalie get the directions first, and then Joseph and Adam are like getting more detailed directions because they need all that detail. And they're like, "Oh, y'all should just loop back around. We'll give y'all the detailed directions, so then we can all go together."
Already too much talking. Bitch,
Natalie
this is a foot race.
Right. Like what's happening?
And Stephanie caught that very quickly. Like Joseph and Adam can outrun y'all. Y'all do not need to be on the foot race with y'all.
Literally. So Stephanie is like, Natalie agrees, and they head to the car, and Stephanie was like, girl, I don't know why you keep agreeing to shit like that. There's no reason for us to be going looping back around. If they got to meet us, they need to be meeting us. We're ahead of them. They need to meet us up here. We don't need to be turning around to meet them somewhere. Like they literally are going backwards. Why are we going backwards?
I can't remember, but was Natalie like this in Big Brother? I know she was kind of towards the bottom of the house early on. But when she got into that like showman's group, was she like hella loyal? Didn't she take out Paulie or take out somebody? Like
she wasn't.
Like, where's all of this loyalty coming from, sister?
She is mostly loyal, but I think she's loyal in this situation because she knows it could help her eventually one day, or she's hoping it'll help her.
It's been helping them, really.
It's beneficial loyalty. It's not. I don't think she's loyal because she's just an overly loyal person. I just think she genuinely thinks it could help them. So when Stephanie's saying that, she's like, you're right. You are right. But we've already told them, so we have to go back and do it. And she says she'll stop doing it in the future. So put a pin in that. And let's see if she'll stop doing it. Because stop doing that. The fuck? Izzy and Jack end up here at the same time as well. And Izzy asked Jack for like to work together in this since they can both just beat Christina and Rubina. But Jack is like, girl, I'm good. And I will say, this is why I think Jack
race.
He said, girl, let's race. This is why I think Jack and Chelsea are actually good at this shit, because Jack ate this shit the fuck up.
Jack is surprisingly like really clutch at these challenges. Jack ain't no old man that you could sit on to the side. Jack keeps up, okay?
Jack keeps up, honey. He ate this shit the fuck up. But Izzy actually finished right before Jack did. So I was like, no shade, y'all. I'm standing Izzy and Paige this season. I was like, ooh, please get to the piss off before them. Please. And then they didn't. They done got lost. I'm like, come on now. This is the worst time for y'all to get lost.
And y'all ain't got time to be getting lost.
Lock in. But it's still good how far they caught up, because next round, if they're starting at the times they entered, they're going to be right behind Jack and Chelsea, to where it's like they actually have a chance
to lock in, because Jack and Chelsea can eat up a challenge.
Yep, literally. So they can lock in. We'll see. I think next episode is literally just giving who let's race. Girl, let's race between Jack and Chelsea and Izzy and Paige. That's really the real race.
This hit me when Izzy kicked the wheelbarrow after it tipped over. Bro, Izzy is the most hilarious human being ever. I really love Amazing Race because it truly brings out the best in people. I was so annoyed with Izzy on BB25, but I love her here. Also, Rubina and Christine. Like, Rubina, especially with these last few episodes, like I was like, they can go, no shade. Because Rubina, I enjoyed her in BB26, especially because she was friends with T-Core, but I was never a stan. But this moment when she was talking about her and her sister and her mom.
Yes.
Like, when I tell you I started tearing up, like, it felt so bad. Only because, like, I don't know, I really love my mama. So stories about people, like, losing their mama, like, that really, like, hits. Because, like, I can't imagine what I would do without my mama. like literally. So that was just a really sad moment. But I love being able to like really feel like I know more about them. And maybe that's something that Big Brother should take into account a little bit more. You know, like the Survivor of it all. Not overdo it like Survivor, but like when we watch Big Brother, unless you watch the feeds and are listening in on some certain conversations, we don't really get to know
literally
much about the people themselves. We know a lot about them, which is weird to say. Like I'm acting as if we don't have 24-hour live feeds, but there are certain stories and stuff that these other shows are able to get out. Like I watched Rubina all summer. I didn't know about this. Now I could have but
they be cutting the feeds, but they cut the feeds out a lot of these touchy moments because they're so protective of their show for some reason. When it literally is built off of these moments. This is what made Big Brother interesting, is the moments about Keith. What the fuck was that name? That his name was not Keith. Kent disagreeing with Bunky about his sexuality. That was on season 2, launching the entire show, and stuff like that got a lot of people talking, got a lot of conversations had. It's like, this is what we were built off of, and now you're kind of hiding it and struggling it all away in the new era. And it's like, why are you doing that when that's the core of what the show is? The show is a social experiment about social experiences, and they're taking away all the social elements. And it's like, okay, that's not eating. And you even see it in the adjustment of the AI arena and bringing it. It's like they're diluting the true uniqueness of Big Brother by leaving stuff like this out. This is what made Big Brother unique. It was different people from different walks of life. I would have loved to hear more about Rubina's history and her mom and her sister and whatever. And we heard a lot, but they don't highlight it, and they don't want it. They don't care for us to hear that. So they'll cut the feeds, or they'll turn it off, or they won't put it on the episodes. And it's like, that's stupid. The fuck? But we're here. Christina and Rubina are out. We are at the top 7. Damn, this is like halfway, right? I don't know. I think so.
Yeah. We're halfway there. Looking good now. Nothing's ever gonna get in my way.
Oh, you're eating.
Is that how I go?
No, but you were eating that.
Thank you, babes. Babes.
Whoa.
I became British for a second.
You kind of ate that. Who we gonna have in who we want to go? Who's the top? Some of these men. Loki or Jack and Chelsea.
Jazz and Jack.
I agree.
I'm tired.
I'm over it.
Truth is, I'm tired.
I do agree. I do agree.
You. I'm trying to break.
And honestly, I think what it is that I think what it is for me is that it's a mixture of I'm sick of the train wreck alliance a little bit, and I'm sick of these men. So for me, it's like these men at the bottom, the train wreck at the bottom. They gotta go.
Tucker and Eric.
I agree. To me, it's Natalie and Stephanie next. I'm over it.
I'm over it.
Bye. I'm over it.
Damn,
now,
Jack and Chelsea, no shame.
Jack and Chelsea can go here.
No and Adam, they get a pass, you know.
I agree. Hey. I hate to say it. No, I don't. These are my sisters. I want them to win the whole season. I mean it. And I said it. I literally want them to win. I want them to beat Kylan and Taylor. They could beat Jack. They could beat everybody. I don't care. I said it. I'm rooting for Izzy and Paige, just like Rubina. And period. You know, that's why I love Rubina, because Rubina is the realest bitch I've ever seen. They were talking about how when Tucker won America's Favorite Player, she was like, "Ooh, boo, why y'all giving it to a man?" And it's like, period. Like, she is so real. Like, oh my God. Izzy and Paige, bring it home to the Fields family. Thank you. Says,
also, why has their express pass not expired yet? Like last season, it lasted 3 to 4 legs. Is that true?
Last season, it lasted 3 to 4 legs. They had to use it within 3. That is true, actually. That's what I asked y'all at the beginning. I said, when does it expire? Everybody was like, sometimes it expires top 5. And I'm like, it just seems like the longer they have it, the more I'm like, maybe these need to be a little bit shorter. They need to be like Big Brother, not even Big Brother, what are they called? Powers, because Big Brother Powers last long too. They need to be 3 to 4 legs. Like having the express pass this fucking long is kind of crazy, because we're moving forward. And
did they get episode 1?
Literally, yes.
Yeah, 6 episodes in.
Yep. And I'm sure they can have it. I think they can have it up till top 5, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't know, but they haven't mentioned that it's running out. So clearly they're going to be able to still have it. So, hey.
Janice says, this season of Amazing Race has made me hate Jack even more.
Oh my God. Get off of him. Oh my god. Oh my god. They definitely should have expired by now. This is a very long time. And both teams have it. It's like,
and they're both really good teams at that too.
Yeah, so eventually we're probably just gonna see someone go home just because someone uses it. Not just because, but let's say someone is catching up and Colin Taylor just uses Express Pass or Jack and Josh just use Express Pass. It's like, that's not gonna be interesting to watch. There's nothing interesting to watch about that, which is why I wish the Express Passes go to the weaker teams, because that's interesting. If Izzy and Paige had the Express Pass and they used it at top 6 after Jack and Chelsea already went home, and now one of these heavy hitter teams are going home, that's what would make the show interesting. That's what the people want to see. This is literally not what the people want to see. The people literally don't want to see
this. That's not what the fans want to see. That's literally not what the fans want to see.
So it goes back to what I was saying at the beginning. I'm like, how should they adjust the manner in which people get these rewards? Because a good team getting the reward doesn't do anything for the show. I don't know. I don't get that. Like, I don't think that makes sense. Why do I want to see a good team with the Express Pass when they're already a good team? Like, duh. They don't even need the Express Pass half the fucking time. But we move. We're here. And that was that. Y'all, make sure y'all get into the other shit. Tomorrow, I'm dragging Theo. Saturday, we're talking Love is Blind Reunion. Sunday, we're talking about Love Cabin. Monday and Wednesday, we got Survivor going on. And then the last week of Big Brother Rewind. If y'all haven't been here for the BB6 Rewind, what the fuck is you doing? The fuck? Get into that.
I don't know what you've been doing, baby. Tune in, tap in.
Tap in. Wrist on glitter. But thanks for keeping it real with the kingdom, honey. We're out. Bye. Waist on Slimmer.